Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people explain how comfortable their Danks furniture is. Danks, the comfort of home.
A very good evening and welcome to Hale Hockey Club for round 13 of the Hockey WA Women's Premier Grade, although it is actually round 12 for Hale's opponents tonight, which is the University of Western Australia. Looking at the league table, Hale are in third position, UWA are in fourth, so there's plenty to play for in this match today, and UWA will want to get the 3 points because they currently sit 6 points behind Hale, so it would just pull them nearer to the leading pack at the top of the Women's Premier League. Well, we'll take a look now at the Hale lineup, and I can tell you there's just one change. Well, there's actually now, two changes, because there's been a last-minute change, but there was originally just one change. Ariska Johnson was out, Chanel Vuletic coming in, but Alyssa Melville has gone down with some sort of bug this evening, and so she will not be starting now, which is a big blow for Hale because, of course, she's the reigning Charlesworth medalist. But coming in is Brooke Corbett, plenty of experience there, but it will be her first game in the Premier League this season. Tyler Pedley, well, she's been amongst the goals, but the big news, of course, is Linnae Milan becomes the first Hale female player to play 150 Premier League games. A massive achievement by the captain. And we wish her all the best today. But Hale, it's all about finding the back of the net tonight against a team that is pretty miserly in defence. Turn our attention now to the UWA lineup. Well, they had a bye last week, so they've got a few changes from their team. Jacqueline Morgan is out. Ashley Gregory is out. In comes Michaela Michailou and also Ash Barbetti. Now, I can tell you that they had a twos game last week against Fremantle. 6 of the players playing today played in that game against Fremantle Coburn. So that'll be interesting to see how they pull up. At least they got some hockey on the weekend of the bye. Players to look out for. Seisha Pillay is one of the most exciting players, I think, in the women's game in Western Australia. Prada Heron is again a player that has come back from Melbourne and just been superb for UWA. She's amongst their top scorers as well, so that'll be a crucial thing for them. She's on 6 goals with Courtney Chanel. Also, I believe the 2 De Silva sisters are again going to be crucial. And Nisa Flynn, we know, has plenty of pace. And, of course, they are coached by Simon Tiverios. I hope I've said his name correctly. I've just been looking down there. I'm trying to see if the umpires are here. I couldn't see them earlier, but I'm presuming that they must be here as Linnae Milan. Yep, they've just popped out from the technical bench down below us. Linnae Milan has come forward to toss the coin. And the opposing captain is Belle Ramshaw. So usually really tight games between these two. And I can tell you earlier in the season it was a 1-1 draw when they played at University. And the 2 previous years, so Hale did the double in 2023 over UWA, and in 2024 UWA did the double over Hale. So it just tells you how in recent times things have been fairly even between the two. And in 2022 it was a win to UWA and a draw in the second game. There's a good crowd here. Most of them are standing on the concourse here, enjoying a red wine or a white wine. But there should be 2 cracking games this evening as Hale and UWA do battle in the Women's Premier League and also the Men's Premier Ones after this game. Of course, just tune in via the Hale YouTube channel. My name's Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing the action with you this evening. UWA first out onto the field of play, obviously keen to get on with things. And it should be an exciting match. The team that scored the second highest most goals so far in the league is Hale. And the team that is the least goals with Lions is UWA that they've conceded. So it's going to be interesting. Can the defence hold firm tonight for UWA? Or will Hale be able to find a way through? Hale players coming out now, adjusting their hair. Looks as if it will be UWA to get us underway in the start of this match. As I said, fourth playing third. Top of the table, currently Wolves on 36, not lost a game. Lions second on 27. So for Hale, they want to stay in touch with Lions and try and get into second spot. Good break forward immediately by UWA. Nisa Flynn taking it to the edge of the circle. Desperate defence inside the D by Hale. And a penalty corner. And we've only had 20 seconds gone. Nisa Flynn's run, though, was superb through the middle. And Prada Heron was the player that won the penalty corner for UWA. So making the way to the baseline is Brittany De Silva. And lining up at the top of the circle, Belle Ramshaw. Ramshaw, just the one goal to her name this season so far. Whistle goes, injected to the top of the circle. Ramshaw, oh, just deflected by the post. Good work that time being done by Madonna Blythe. Madonna Blythe, I think we had listed as wearing 23, but again, she's wearing number 10. Shani Nelson, experienced campaigner. And deflected, unfortunately, through the legs of Maddie De Silva and out over the baseline. Just mentioning Shani Nelson. Must have been a great day for her last week as she saw her son make his debut for UWA in the men's Premier Grade, age 15. That's Max Nelson. And he will be playing again tonight, so performed so well. He's kept his place in the starting lineup. Comes wide again to Maddie De Silva. Just got the pass away down the line, although it's just gone over the line. Unable to keep it in play was Seisha Pillay. Stolen away again by Butterworth. Infield she goes. Finds Nelson. Back to Butterworth. Into the circle. Seisha Pillay. Oh, and again a good deflection. Madonna Blythe in front of Camilla Vaughan, deflecting it over the baseline. Real urgency from UWA at the start of this game. It's been all them so far. Into the circle, deflected up that time into the body of Nisa Flynn. So it'll be Hale with a free out, and they finally get their sticks on the ball. And you would think it would be a case of just trying to keep possession, but played up the line. Brittany De Silva just plays it over the side. Thrown high and long, and a good run in the forward line that time from Sienna Joubert. Joubert trying to get around the back, looking for a foot, didn't manage to find it. Umpire said play on, then it went up and it was, I think, lifted up off a deflection off the Hale stick, and that's why free hit went the way of UWA. Good work being done by Butterworth again. Plays it back to De Silva. Good work, Pedley. And the free hit won that time by Sienna Joubert. Taylor Claxton comes forward. Milan collects. Stolen away from her. Double team that time. It was good work by UWA. Stolen back, though, by Claxton. Again, good defence, though, stepping out that time. Lucy Hills read the pass very early and got ahead of the Hale player. Having to go back to the back line. And again, it's great work. UWA working in pairs. Stolen away now. Coming through the middle. Lovely little sway of the hips that time from Pillay. And it will, though, be a free hit for Hale. Madonna Blythe feeds it forward to Tyler Pedley. Tyler Pedley, well, she got the foot that time of Ramshaw. Pedley's been amongst the goals, playing usually a little bit higher this season than we've seen her in the past. And the great thing is she's getting goals. Claxton's just thrown that one actually up in the air. Didn't really get any distance on it. Stolen away again. Hills just feeds it out wide. Now cutting infield. Good pass into the midfield, and Shani Nelson hangs on to it and eventually gets the free hit just inside the Hale half. Almost 5 minutes gone. This game has started at quite a hectic pace. Goes back to Ramshaw. Oh, lovely little sway of the hips again just to send the player the wrong way. Little deflection up off the stick of Millie McLaurin over the side. Hale again having to go all the way back to Madonna Blythe, and look how quickly being closed out. Aitken that time doing the work. Claxton deflecting it up the line. Corbett is there. Eventually Corbett got there. She didn't get control straight away, and actually that was to her benefit because Mihaela was fooled by the missed control. It's a 16 again to UWA. 5 minutes gone now. 0-0 still. Thrown into the midfield. Brought down by Pillay. There was a call, I think, that might have just brushed her leg on the way down, but umpires didn't see it if it did. Seisha Pillay, I remember her making a debut for Melville, and you could see what a talented player she was then. I don't know, Kate Starr, the former or Olympic gold medalist, was saying again she was really impressed with Seisha Pillay when she first saw her play. Ball play back to Madonna Blythe. Could have gone square to Vuletic, but instead went down the left-hand side, and it's going to be UWA's ball from the side just outside the 22. Turned over again, back to Hale this time. Madonna Blythe, a little bit of space for her now. One of the few players that can hit it, but Corbett just facing the wrong way and didn't really turn quick enough to have any chance of getting on the end of the pass that was firmly struck. Goes back again to Ramshaw, plays it out wide onto the right-hand side. Through the middle they go. That was a very good touch from Mihaelu. And it's played out to the right-hand side, but nobody in that space for Hale. So UWA ball just out of sight. Nice turn again from Butterworth, but good defensive work from Vuletic, just forcing her infield. Trying to steal away Kirsten Dwyer. Dwyer wins a free hit for Hale, just scoops it forward, but that was well brought down by UWA. Cutting infield, it was Butterworth combining well with Nisa Flint. Vuletic. Little deflection infield from Mickey Spano. But again, it breaks kindly for UWA. Be a free hit just outside the 23. Ball not taken from the right spot that time by Nelson. Hale getting numbers back behind the ball. Ramshaw comes square now to McLaurin. Back to Ramshaw again. And a heavy touch on the far side, and over the side it goes, so Hale can breathe easy. Hale still have got to find a way out of defence and string some passes together, because they haven't managed to do that just yet. Gone past the halfway stage of this first quarter. The free hit just inside UWA's half. Hale again go to the air. Spano brings it down. Infield she goes, but well intercepted again. That was Ramshaw, read that superbly. Nice work as well in the middle of the midfield by Nisa Flynn, and she's going to use her pace now. Over the 23-metre line she goes. Good tackle by Milan. Flynn comes back to try and steal it away from Milan, and then double teaming. Hale stepped in, did steal it momentarily, but couldn't keep it in play. So Madonna Blythe comes wide again to Chanel Vuletic. She drills it down the side. Brooke Corbett, got the touch and just deflected it over the side on halfway. Ramshaw will come across and play the ball back in. Belle Ramshaw, part of the Perth Thunderstick squad, product of Shenton College, renowned hockey school. Nelson trying to find a way up the side. She got the ball forward. That was a very good touch again from Mahailu. Oh dear. And just taking a bit of a tumble that time was Bryony Boltby. Back up though. She drills that one forward and it's missed everybody. Big chase on now for Shanae Hayward. Hayward is quick as well. Got a touch, kept it in play. Square ball across the defensive line and UWA managing to move it well. Infield they go now and Spano trying to close down Barbetti. And the free hit goes against Spano, getting the stick rather than the ball. We're into the final 5 minutes of the first quarter. And although it's been UWA with plenty of attacking moments, I have to say Camilla Vaughan hasn't had a save to make as yet. Madonna Blythe again. Look how high the press is from UWA. She again drills that one into the foot of Seisha Pillay. Pillay sportingly gives the ball back while hobbling gingerly on her left ankle. And of course, the worrying thing for her was she did break her ankle back in, I think it was 2023, and damaged the ligaments and was out for a while, Seisha Pillay. So she'll probably be a little bit wary about being struck there again. Vuletic, that was clever from her, found Milan. Milan pulls away from trouble, then opens up, goes through the middle, trying to find Pedley, but good work again defensively by UWA. Ramshaw held up on halfway. Has to play the ball back. In fact, it wasn't Ramshaw on halfway. My apologies, the ball went back to Ramshaw. So it's now Nelson. Hale now pressing high. Spano. Ball goes across to Ramshaw again. She uses the width well. And up the side it goes, but nobody on that line for UWA. So it'll be a 16 for Hale. And straight out of play. Now that is the pressure that UWA are putting on. It was just closed down Bryony Boltby that time by Nisa Flynn, and she just played it up the side a little bit too narrow, and over the side it went. Comes wide now again for Maddie De Silva. A little bit of space for her. Feeding it forward. That was very well read. Kirsten Dwyer. And over the side it goes off De Silva. Kirsten Dwyer, again, reading the play well. Madonna Blythe throws it forward. And both players running into that space, so it goes to the defender. Stepping out was Bryony Boltby. She didn't get it. And a great upright reverse pass. Finds Seisha Pillay. Across the goal it goes. It's going to be a long corner. Went out off the pads of Camilla Vaughan. So Barbetti goes back to Ramshaw. Hale have everyone except for Mundy inside their 23. Spano collects the misdirected pass. Carries it up over halfway. Caitlin Mundy's going through the middle. So too a big run from Tyler Pedley if they can find her. But it's stolen away by UWA and played into the foot of Linnae Milan. Pillay, a little bit of space for her now. Feeds it forward into the path of Nelson. Nelson. Oh, it was a very, very good pass. Looking for the run of Christine Aitken, but it was just a little bit too much pace on it. So Madonna Blythe again, as we're about to enter the final minute of the first half. Oh, sorry, first quarter, rather. Again, nice little run from Brittany De Silva. Milan trying to stick with her. De Silva got the better of her, went round on the inside, but it's going to be a free hit to Hale. Justin Dwyer takes a touch, goes back to Madonna Blythe. Again, Aitken working really hard inside the D, putting pressure on the defence. Good run coming forward that time from Sienna Joubert. Can she keep it in play? No, says the umpire. So Ramshaw, quick glance at the scoreboard. We'll see there's 20 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And just plays it out over the side. 10 seconds left and Hale waiting for a ball. There's another ball on the pitch as Milan try to get on with things quickly. And a little bit of frustration from Lene Milan, playing her 150th as Hale make their way straight back to the dugout to listen to the words of wisdom from Emily Halliday and Madonna Blythe. Score at the first break, Hale 0, UWA 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how they feel about having furniture from a local company with over 50 years experience in creating comfort. Danks, the comfort of home.
Oh, the Hale players to our left-hand side. You can just see Emily Halliday with the hoodie. And I'm sure they'll just want to see a lot more of the ball than they saw in that first quarter. They'll be pleased that they've kept UWA at bay. And they've got to treasure possession, I would say, a little bit more. Don't turn it over quite as easily. Just would like to mention EPA Financial because they've just come on board as a sponsor of Hale for the next 3 years. So, again, they aspire to provide the best financial solutions at an affordable price and it makes significant difference to the financial lives of their clients. So that is EFA Financial. Thank you for all your support of Hale Hockey Club, and thank you for your support of the live stream, which enables us to bring all of Hale's home games in the men's and women's Premier Grade to you free of charge via their YouTube channel. Well, the whistles are gone, asking the players to start making their way out for the second quarter. And it looks like Hale are going to try and use the right-hand side of the field of play. Brittany De Silva, first one out for UWA. She was the winner of the Suzanne Wood Award back in, I think it was 2021 and 2022 at UWA, which is for the best under-21 player at the club. I think they both played, the sisters only played 1 year together in under-21s for Western Australia. Brittany and Maddie De Silva. Maddie, the elder of the two. The ball comes to her now, right on cue. Still keeps possession, turns to try and go past Pedley, but Pedley did well just to hold her line and force Maddie De Silva over the sideline. Claxton now goes back to Madonna Blythe. Madonna Blythe put under pressure, but did well. Gets the pass away again. Oh, a little bit of a shove in the back that time. There's Chelsea Bates with a little nudge. Chelsea Bates, former All-American when she was playing for the Northwestern Wildcats. No mean feat being selected in that. And again, smashed forward by Hale, but nobody on that line to be able to collect and cause any problems defensively. Shani Nelson showing just in front of the defensive line. Thrown high and long, and again, that just bounces harmlessly out of play and it'll go back to Hale possession. So neither side really hanging on to the ball at the start of this second quarter. Suddenly, we see someone hanging on and on a good run through the middle. That was good work being done by Brittany De Silva, but it's Hale with the ball again, and it stayed in play. This is danger now for Hale, and great save, Camilla Vaughan with her stick. That was a superb save. I think it might have been Nisa Flynn that got the shot away, but what a save. Those are great saves by goalkeepers because it shows they're watching the ball. Camilla Vaughan using her stick. Madonna Blythe drills that one forward again. Tyler Pedley gets a touch and it'll go out in front of the dugout for UWA. Maddie De Silva will play it in. Takes a touch and up the side it'll go and out of play just by the Hale 23. Into the midfield it goes, getting a feed out of the way is Kirsten Dwyer, but she's dispossessed by Flynn. Flynn accelerates again towards the circle. Into the circle she goes, trying to get a shot on the reverse stick. Good defence, it's played towards goal. Madonna Blythe blocks initially. Play back across the face of goal. Good work from Butterworth that time. Penalty corner won by UWA, their second of the match. Well, that's the draw. Nisa Flynn, if she collects the ball and can run at the circle, she's very hard to stop. And she just causes problems when she does that. Nisa Flynn, a product of Applecross Senior High School. So once again, we see Ramshaw lining up at the top of the circle. Are we going to see the deadlock broken? Pushed out to Ramshaw. She flicks and it's just gone wide. To be fair, Camilla Vaughan had made her way across to the left-hand side of the goal. Looked as if she had it covered as well. Strong running that time. That was good from Eliza Swain. It's fair to say Swain, we've watched her for the last 2 years, has got stronger and stronger the more games she's played. Used to get knocked off the ball quite easily, but now a lot more robust and doesn't let the others get their sticks on it so easily. And it does take a bit of time when you step up. Seisha Pillay intercepts that one, goes infield. Nelson, nice little pass to Mikhailu. Oh, Mikhailu, lovely dummy by her. And into the circle it goes, and trying to keep that alive was Pillay. Was played behind her. She just swiveled and tried to reach with one hand to keep the ball alive inside the circle, but just ran away from her. Spano now, trying to create some space in the midfield. Goes wide to Claxton. Claxton back to Dwyer. To Madonna Blythe. Pillay comes to close down. We'll go back to Dwyer. Had to take one hand off the stick to control it. And first time it's played by Spano. And unfortunately for Milan, just caught her shin as she was getting it under control. So now it's Ramshaw once more at the back. Played out wide. Chelsea Bates plays it forward. Up the line it goes. UWA have got players down that channel. And not kept in play. Just for a split second it looked as if it was going to be kept in play, but it's going to be a free hit to UWA though. Brought back for that, where it was lifted up, I think. Into the circle it goes. This time again it's come up off a Hale stick. So it will be a free hit to UWA. Within the 5 metre line, I think it is about a metre inside. No, it's in fact about 3 or 4 metres inside. So the ball must go 5 metres before it goes inside the circle. Looked as if it was carried that time. The umpires are happy. Joubert keeps possession, well, thought she had, and then it's Spano coming to steal it back, and Hale is the player that will be penalised for UWA. Spano pulling across to the right-hand side. Milan now going up the line just out of shot. In fact, Spano's gone off for a breather. Caitlin Mundy comes on. A fair old tussle that time. Hale comes up with the ball. Just stealing that one away from Swain. Madonna Blythe, solid as ever, edge of the circle, was impeded there and was a bit frustrated how late the whistle came. She wanted the whistle a little bit earlier. It was Aitken who impeded her. Christine Aitken, who was part of the talent acceleration program back in 2016-17. So identified as a talent back then. Carried forward now, good run from Brittany De Silva, good work by Claxton, and a little push in the back again for Pedley from De Silva. Well, I did mention it was a 1-1 draw when these two met earlier in the season. Brooke Corbett brings it down. 3 UWA players converge on her, but she gets the free hit. There's nothing to choose really between the two at the moment. Intercepted well again by Ramshaw. Mikhailu tries to feed it out wide onto the right to Lucy Hills. Hills knocks it past the Hale defender and then accelerated. She did well to win a free hit for her side. Down the line it goes, intercepted well by Hale. And, well, how did that one? Missed by everybody. And then trying to feed that one forward was Pedley. It was a good run coming in the forward line from Shanae Hayward. But that all stemmed from a good break forward by Eliza Swain. Eliza Swain made a debut for Hale in 2022. She came through Newman College, not too far from where the Hale ground is. Pedley, good touch from her, and Mundy inside the circle, peels for a penalty corner, but it's going to be a free hit to UWA. Caitlin Mundy, the player penalised. Mundy, who hails from Geraldton, played her hockey for the Australs club up there before coming down to Perth. And just touching the foot that time. It's Boltby. And that's going to run all the way through for Mikhailu. Mikhailu into the circle. Good save again by Camilla Vaughan, but I think the umpire's saying it was a backstick as she went with the tomahawk. Just that looping trajectory of the shot. It was kind of hard to tell from the angle we're on. But the umpire was well placed to see that it went on that looping line. So mistrap out wide again. And it's a chance for McLaurin to play it in from the side. Millie McLaurin. Played for the WA Black under 18s since 2023, 2024 and 2025. Millie McLaurin, as Pedley now goes on the attack. Tries to play it across the circle. Spano so close to getting on the end of that. I think had it been flat on the ground, she would have got it. But just the bouncing ball made it a little bit harder, especially going with one hand on the stick. Don't quite have the same control. Maddie De Silva up the line, but only as far as Taylor Claxton. Infield now. Dwyer looking to feed it into that looping run of Spano, but maybe just released it just a little bit too early. Of course, it's very easy to say that up here. Approaching the final 5 minutes of the first half. Stolen in midfield by Tyler Pedley. Pedley, well, it was almost a hand in the back, but Pedley's still going. Top of the circle, Pedley feeds it forward. And unfortunately, again, just ahead of the stick of Spano. And it goes harmlessly out of play for Hale. Well, Spano is there or thereabouts. You feel that in a minute, one of these is going to stick. And she will get that opportunity. Belle Ramshaw fires it forward. It's a very good deflection that time from Mabel Dorr. And that caught the foot of Claxton, but play on is the call. Good work from Aitken again, Aitken rather. told to take it back that time. Mabel Dorr. Mabel Dorr, who hails from Marlow in Buckinghamshire in the UK. Ramshaw. Barbetti dispossessed by Milan. Milan making a break through the middle. Did she find a foot? She certainly did that time. Milan again, bursting forward. She'll want to win today. She wants to win every day, to be honest, Linnae Milan. And stolen away again. Stronger in the tackle. Boltby missing out there. Important touch by Claxton just to stop Seisha Pillay getting that, because it was 3-on-3 if Pillay had managed to collect that. So played in again from the side by Mabel Dorr. Ramshaw. Barbetti. Barbetti fires it up the middle. And that's a very good pass to Shani Nelson. Pillay, oh dear, slipped as she was trying to turn. Claxton thought she had possession, but it's going to be a free hit to UWA just on the 23, I think. Or is it just inside? Just inside, says the umpire. Played out wide, first time. Pillay inside the circle now. Pillay held up briefly. Great tackle coming in from Milan. Milan now trying to run across the player and just impeded that time by Mabel Dorr. So Milan using all her experience, 150 Premier League games. And then, of course, there's all the other games that Linnae Milan has played for clubs in the UK, such as Canterbury. And then, of course, in South Africa. I think she also played for Holcombe for a while in the UK as well. So into the final 3 minutes now of the first half. Still 0-0. Camilla Vaughan has been the busier of the two keepers. Barbetti feeds it through into the midfield. Shani Nelson does well to hold it up. Little deflection off the stick of Mundy. Ramshaw carried it up to halfway, then back to Barbetti again. She tries the angle ball, stolen away well by Brooke Corbett. Short pass, but great recovery by Nelson. Shani Nelson, over 400 games for UWA. Now that is something special. I think she's pretty close now to 450 on the ball again. Comes to Nelson again, but that was well read. Really good play by Joubert. Spano's going to have to be strong on the ball and played it into the shins there of De Silva. Donna Blythe comes forward. UWA ringing the changes down below. So too UWA. Swain off, Pedley on. Milan brings that down. She's in behind the defence now. Can she get the ball across? Tries to feed it through the feet. No whistle. Milan frustrated. And UWA look to break out quickly. Pillay on halfway, faced with Madonna Blythe, squares the ball in, well read by Claxton. Fed forward now to Joubert. Joubert running away this time from Ramshaw. No support for Joubert. Claxton's the only one there, and it was a really good touch from Butterworth to see UWA get possession back. Well, the two midfields really going head-to-head in this match. Brought down just inside the halfway. Boltby held up there, and a bump that time, but an illegal bump coming from Nisa Flint. Played out wide by Hale. That was way too far ahead of the run from Joubert. But it actually took a deflection, so I think it's actually going to be a Hale ball. No, it is a 16. Just for a second I thought maybe there was a slight touch. Ramshaw comes square again. Barbetti feeds it into the midfield this time to Brittany De Silva. De Silva's got a little bit of space to move. Feeds it out wide now to Dorr. Dorr tries to feed it down the line. Claxton can't keep it in play, but safety first, pushes it over the side. Mabel Dorr again. Goes back to Ash Barbetti. Feeds it into the middle. Tyler Pedley got a stick on it. No whistle. Oh, now the whistle comes. Well, it's been done for, I think, a passive obstruction from Sienna Joubert. I think UWA thought there was a bit of a touch. That was drilled through the middle, and that will be the final play of the first half. Well, it's been helter-skelter action. No real great opportunities. One sharp save from Camilla Vaughan, but no goals. It is Hale 0, UWA 0 as we head into half-time.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people explain how comfortable their Danks furniture is. Danks, the comfort of home. Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their Danks furniture will last and last and last. Danks, the comfort of home.
Half time here at Hale Hockey Club, and good to see the young kids out there having a great time. They've got the wrong shaped ball, but anyway, they've had a good time. Madonna Blythe obviously trying to fire up her players. I think she'll be happier with that second quarter than that Hale came back into it a little bit more than they did in the first quarter, where they were very much hemmed inside their own half. UWA passing the ball well, showing plenty of attacking style. It's just time now for Hale to try and get some opportunities for themselves. Taking a look at the record at home, and if we're going back to 2017, these two have had 7 fixtures here at Hale Hockey Club. Hale have won 4. There have been 1 draw and 2 losses. And you wouldn't believe it, but the actual average amount of goals scored in those fixtures here at Hale is 5.2. Now, I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to that tonight. I think that it may be just a 1-goal margin, because both these teams are not giving anything away. But we will have to wait and see. If we look at all of the games between the two over those games over the seasons from 2017 to today, again, the average is 4.1 goals, and it's very, very even in that they've played 18 games. Hale have won 8, UWA have won 8, and they've drawn 2. And would you believe they both scored the same amount of goals, 37 goals apiece. So that is how even they've been over the last, 8 years. So no surprise really that tonight has been such a close game. Once again, I'd just like to acknowledge our sponsors who make it possible for us to bring you all the games live and free from Hale Hockey Club. Danks, the comfort of home. Endeavour Homes, who give money back to the club for each new home they build. So if you're looking to build a house, please contact Endeavour Homes and let them know you're connected with Hale Hockey Club. Also, Flow massage guns, they offer them at a discount price again for Hale Hockey Club members. So just let them know you're a member when you get one of those. The Punjab restaurant in Innaloo, again, they're offering a discount. So there's great benefits to be a Hale member. 10% discount for Hale Hockey Club members. And of course, the Sporting Globe in Florian. Tim Deven, the landlord there, former player and captain here at Hale Hockey Club. The umpires making their way out now for this second half and third quarter. So too the players. Paige Collins, the first one to emerge for UWA, make the long walk down the length of the field. Paige Collins again was part of the Gillaroos at the 2009 Junior World Cup. Plenty of experience under the bar, and that's probably why UWA, as I said, have conceded equally the least amount of goals in the women's Premier Grade. Just 12 goals in this, their 12th match, which is impressive. Only Suburban Lions can match that. So Mickey Spano gets us underway, and, well, she goes on the reverse stick and puts it out by the corner flag. Mabel Dorr will go down, and high press coming now from Shanae Hayward. Infield it goes, thrown to the air again. Stepping out was Boltby, and it will be Hale's ball. Neither player underneath the high ball as it was thrown, so it goes to the defensive team. Madonna Blythe does very well under immense pressure and gets the free hit. Lucy Hill's just looking at the umpire going, seriously? Lucy Hills is a young player on the rise, and she will realise Madonna Blythe has plenty of experience. That came up that time off Joubert's stick, and a penalty corner's gone to Hale. Well, maybe it wasn't off Joubert's, maybe it came up actually off the stick of Maddie De Silva. So the first penalty corner for Hale. And the big question is, can they convert it and take the lead? Go into the huddle. Just trying to see if Kirsten Dwyer is out there. Yes, she is, wearing the number 8. Madonna Blythe and Linnae Milan, you feel, will be lurking around. Milan to the left of Madonna Blythe. Kirsten Dwyer. Taylor Claxton to stop with Tyler Pedley rather, injecting. Defensive line is behind the goal. Whistle goes. Strong injection. Played to Pedley. Pedley trying to turn. Page had gone down, Paige Collins, and then quickly played out wide by UWA, but over the side it went. Couldn't keep it in play. Mabel Dorr. And deflected that time off the stick of Nelson as Milan played it in. Madonna Blythe. And it ricochets up. It's not going to be a good ball, though, for Hale as they bring it out. Seisha Pillay. Oh, she's just done both Milan and Blythe, and through the legs, and just too far ahead that time of Lucy Hills. But so composed on the ball, Seisha Pillay. Boltby goes back to Blythe again. Pillay looks to close down, so too Hills. Gets the pass to Boltby. Ricochets up off the UWA stick. That was up off Butterworth. So it's Hale ball on halfway. Boltby throws it to the air again. It's brought down, though. Good work that time by Mabel Dorr. Trying to feed that one through the middle, but Dwyer got there. Then Milan feeds it to Pedley. Back to Milan. Milan showed a lot of the ball, turned away from trouble. That was a good run up the right-hand side that time from Eliza Swain, who was screaming for the ball. She gets it now. Held up as she tries to get inside the circle. And just pushed out over the side by UWA. Who's going to break the deadlock in this one? Will it be just the one goal that decides the match, or will both teams keep each other at bay at the moment? Hale on the attack once more. Top of the circle. Good defence from UWA. Trying to force the ball through was Tyler Pedley. And now bursting out again is Nisa Flynn. Flynn, look at the acceleration, sticking with her all the way. Good work by Claxton. And the free hit, though, goes the way of Flynn. Just outside the 23-metre line. De Silva over the ball. Plays it back into the defensive line. Ramshaw goes square this time to Chelsea Bates. Bates drills it forward. That's good, solid defence again from Boltby. Well, she thought it was her ball, but it's UWA's. Back with Chelsea Bates. Ramshaw again. Just squeezing that one through the middle. 4 players closing in. Shani Nelson's there, and, well, it's Hayward penalised this time. So much space on the right-hand side for UWA. And Milan looked as if she just ran across Dor and gave her a bit of a shove there, but it'll be a long corner. That's why there were some groans from the UWA fans. Ramshaw, top of the circle. Oh, Pillay with a good shot, but a sharp save again from Camilla Vaughan. It'll be another long corner to UWA. We're in the 5th minute of the second half now. Comes back to Nelson. And it's stolen away by Hayward. Well, the whistle goes very late. Hayward was about to burst forward. Nelson gets the ball from Bates. It's Bates who actually made the tackle. Out wide to De Silva, mistrapped by her. And over the side it goes. Spano self-passes. Deflected off the stick again of De Silva, so Spano made up about 15-20 metres up the right-hand side for Hale. Claxton now throws it into the air. It's gone all the way through, and it may well be collected well. Penalised is Sienna Joubert. They're just taking their time. Playing it out of the back. Seisha Pillay, look at that. She just went past the defender like a knife through butter. Good steal in the midfield by Brooke Corbett. Corbett, well, she gave a lot to do for Claxton. Pedley's done well, but it's back with Pillay again for UWA. Pillay stays calm and keeps possession. Back to Ramshaw now. Chelsea Bates. Bates using the angle well, but couldn't keep it in play. McLaurin was coming back, but it was a bouncing ball, and one of those difficult ones when you're running back towards it to try and keep it in play. Brittany De Silva just almost tennis lobbed it over the sideline. Bryony Boltby now. Corbett showed as she goes down the line, though. It's ricocheted up this time off Hayward's stick. Hayward trying to turn. And wins a free hit on the edge of the circle, Shanae Hayward. Back to Brooke Corbett. It's gone 5 metres now into the circle. They can go. Corbett gets it in. And, well, it's going to be a free hit to UWA. Chelsea Bates goes across the field of play to Ramshaw. Given away inside the circle. Off a line quickly. Top of the circle. It's a penalty corner, and Pedley was annoyed. She was just setting herself up for a shot when the whistle went. But Hale have a second penalty corner. And that was a bad mistake inside the circle from the captain. But Hale, can they finally convert this opportunity? UWA had 2 penalty corners in the first half. Hale now with their second in the second half. Kirsten Dwyer waits at the top of the circle. Spano is to the left. Madonna Blythe is doing the trapping this time around. Tyler Pedley once more will inject. And we're just waiting for Chelsea Bates, who threw her face mask off the last time, but it was right down by the corner flag, so I had to go and retrieve that. Of course, compulsory to wear a face mask this season. It's a good trap in the end. Well, it's not actually, it rolled away, but Hale have kept it alive into the circle, across the face of goal. Oh, it's gone in. Mickey Spano was the person on the spot to fire that one in, and Hale have indeed taken the lead. Well, it was great calmness under pressure. And Hale, well, they weathered the storm in the first quarter, and they've now taken the lead. But you just feel UWA will just try and lift a notch now. They'll be very frustrated because they have been quite dominant in the first half, I felt. But to be fair, Hale have battled back into this game. Madonna Blythe will try and let that one run, and the experienced campaigner does indeed get the 16. You just felt Hale took a lot of the blows that UWA were throwing at them in that first quarter, given away now inside the circle. Great work again by Flynn across the face of goal, and it's been missed, unfortunately, for UWA right in front of goal. It was a great opportunity that fell to Jess Butterworth. Butterworth, who's only ever played for UWA. She was the women's fairest and best as well for them in 2022. Carried forward again now by McLaurin. Great work coming back by Linnea Milan. Madonna Blythe smashes that one forward. Took a bit of a deflection, picked up by Ramshaw, who's pushed forward. And it's actually going to be Ramshaw's free hit. Good strong work, though, coming from Sienna Joubert. She wasn't going to let Ramshaw have that easily. Ramshaw over the ball again. Centrally, goes out wide, and Mundy just let that bouncing ball run. I think she was worried if she tried to play it, it was going to come up and hit her in the body. That looked like a foot just outside the circle, but the ball's gone inside the circle. Madonna Blythe clears. Michaelu tries at the second attempt to get it across, but it'll be a 16 now. And Madonna Blythe will calm things down for Hale. And stolen away. Another chance for Brittany De Silva. Brittany De Silva again, just knocks it past Corbett. Tried to drill it in. Good defensive work by Milan, although it is going to be another free hit to UWA. De Silva outside the 5-meter line, so ran a straight line towards the circle. Did that come off the stick? Yes, it did. Long corner, Dwyer doing well. Sportingly, the ball played to Barbetti by Milan. Hale played it on to the left-hand side. Oh, and you heard the crowd go along with me in unison. The air swing. So Madonna Blythe again over the ball. It's been good pressure from UWA since conceding. They've been pretty much camped inside the Hale half. And Hale have been getting it away, but struggling a little bit. And again, the ball that time just not quite finding the teammate, as it was Chelsea Bates pushing forward. So Madonna Blythe again. She will smash that one forward, and it's, well, did that take a touch? I think it did, so it should be a long corner. Looked like it took a deflection off Mabel Dorr, and it is a long corner. Mickey Spano's on the spot, but then so too is Linnea Milan. Oh. Well, Milan took it from the wrong spot. It has to be directly opposite where it went out of play. And if she takes it from this spot again, then that's where she took the first one from. So I'm not quite sure what the problem was there, unless the ball was moving. Or it might have been actually that there was another ball on the pitch, that it ricocheted back into the field of play off the wall. Anyway, it's another penalty corner, a long corner rather, for Hale. Madonna Blythe pushes it wide to Claxton. Claxton tries to get it in the circle. Deflections are there. And Pedley was trying to squeeze it forward. Milan comes back, 2 players on her. Peels away well from Lucy Hills. Milan tries to get the better of Barbetti, but Barbetti does well. Pillay now slips again. Wow. Seisha Pillay gets to her feet, and then, well, look at the traction she got that time around as she zigzagged her way through the midfield. Well, Barbetti gets the better of that challenge. Into the circle it goes. Madonna Blythe cleans up again. Camilla Vaughan had to get down low and make the save there. prevented it going out for a long corner. It's going to be UWA ball on the left-hand side, down by the corner flag. 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Hale leading by 1-0. Good work again by Bates. Oh, and look at the pass. So much space for Mabel Dorr. It was just a slightly heavier touch than she would have wanted. But Mabel Dorr finding plenty of space down the right-hand side. Thrown high and long. Sienna Joubert came back, but good defensive work from UWA. Joubert coming on and almost catching them. Milan now. And that was no touch from the defender, Lucy Hills. It was just Milan. Let it just dribble off the end of her stick. Well, the last game Milan played here, we were celebrating her birthday. And this game, of course, was celebrating her 150th game. And that last game as well was Tyler Pedley's 100th game for Hale. So the milestones coming thick and fast at Hale. Claxton steals possession, feeds it to Milan. Milan gets the ball away quickly. Dwyer now on halfway, just holding it up. Going to have to hurry a little bit. Good pressure again coming in the forward line. Nisa Flint working her socks off, has stolen it away from Madonna Blythe. Well, no, says the umpire. She said Nisa Flint lent into Madonna Blythe. A little shake of the head from Nisa Flint. Claxton now, a little bit of space down the left-hand side. We're into the final minute of the third quarter. And it's a push this time from Spano. So Ramshaw wanting the ball. He's still got a little bit of time. Joubert not in any hurry to give the ball back to her, and she has to take it all the way back to level with the lines on the pitch for a 16. And played on the angle, and that'll go out of play deep inside the Hale half. 20 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Hale will want to just run the clock down, I'm sure. Take a touch and probably up the side it'll go. Out of play. 9 seconds left. UWA, a little bit of urgency. They want to get into the circle if they can. Spano comes back. Hale have stolen it, and no chance for a counter-attack, though. Well, once again, it's been a hectic, lively third quarter, but the difference with that quarter from the two before is we've had a goal, and Hale have taken the lead. Mickey Spano scoring from a penalty corner right in front of goal means we head into the final break. It is Hale 1, UWA 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to this person tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their furniture was made right here in WA. Danks, the comfort of home.
The Hale players taking on the fluids, listening to the coaching staff. Madonna Blythe, just you can see with a hand on her hip. Emily Halliday, obviously the person doing the talking there. 2006 Hockey Roo of the Year, Emily Halliday. Simon Taverios, of course, plenty of experience coaching. He coached the UWA women from 2008 to 2011. Also had a spell coaching the men's side and also the WA under-21s in 2009-10. So plenty of coaching experience for him. Very calm individual. Well, the whistle has gone. The umpires want the players back out. No one has gone yet. None of them are moving. Finally, we see Paige Collins making her way out. She's got the furthest to go, although probably Camilla Vaughan has the same distance to go when you think about it, where the two benches are. Camilla Vaughan, big smile on her face as she puts the black helmet on her head and then jogs off from left to right on your screen. Camilla Vaughan, who had spars with Reds and Melville before ending up here at Hale. Hale's from Tasmania and is certainly a talent to keep an eye on. Spano again just turns and plays that one forward. It'll be a 16 and Hale look to enforce a high press early in this fourth quarter. De Silva was looking to get on with things quickly, but again it was good work by Joubert and Spano. They've got the ball though to the left-hand side. Bates smashed that one forward. Bryony Boltby now from the side. Boltby, and just blocked initially. Took it in a step and then closed down immediately by the tireless Nisa Flint. And down the line it goes, but that was tough ball for Joubert to get on the end of. Just had to come in, and she was being put under pressure, good pressure that time by Mabel Dorr. Nelson was desperate to get on the end of that pass and really showed determination. De Silva, well, she's held up for a moment by Sinead Hayward. Spano trying to steal it from Ramshaw. And the free hit goes Ramshaw's way. Now it's Dwyer putting pressure in the midfield that time on Butterworth. And Ramshaw, rare mistake from her at the back. Well, Ramshaw, who won the Angela Kelly Award in 2021, which was for the best first-year player at UWA. Boltby. Square to Madonna Blythe. Claxton now. Down the line it goes and not brought under control. Good run again by Joubert. She's running into those channels and doing well. Pulling the defence with her. And good work again. It's stolen now, and here is Joubert. Into the circle she goes. Tries to dink it. Good save again by Paige Collins, off her line really quickly. Still going to be Hale ball from the side inside the 23. Drilled towards the circle. Desperate defence, and it's a free out for UWA. And a win to Hale, if they manage to win this game, that would take them to 28 points, and UWA, who were in fourth at the start of this round, will be on 19, so the gap will widen between third and fourth spot. So it'll become a great ball now into the circle. Across the D it went from Nisa Flint. What I was going to say is what it will do is mean that the top three will just pull away, and it will be a battle between the other teams trying to make it into the top four for the finals. And we've got also on 19 points Victoria Park, also on 19 points Reds, and also on 19 points Wasps. So 4 teams will be battling it out for that fourth spot. Of course, if some of those get a win this weekend, they'll be in a better position. And a tumble played across the... Oh, so close. Well, it was Sinead Hayward, and again, Mickey Spano was right at the back post, but bobbling away. Paige Collins, I think, just wanting to adjust her pads, but Joubert involved once more. And it took a deflection because it's a long corner. But Mickey Spano so close to getting her second of the evening. Spano, that would have... Well, she's already now the leading goal scorer for Hale in the season. Claire Colwell was on 7 coming into today. She'll be back soon after the Pro League in Europe. Spano, though, is now on 8 with her goal tonight. Claxton. Well, works her way along the baseline. And it's gone out of play, is it? Yeah. Or is it a free hit to Hale just outside the D? Yeah, free hit to Hale just outside the D. I think Tom Keating was pointing to the spot and also pointing in the direction. And I thought he put both arms out, so it looked like it had gone out of play. And that's caught the foot of the Hale player. .11 minutes left for UWA to find an equaliser. Intercepted by Milan. Milan bursts into the circle. Milan again falling. Just put it over the crossbar. And she's looking at the umpire for something. It's a long corner. Great run again by Milan. Comes wide to her once more. And well, she runs into the defender and then gets pushed back with a little bit of interest. Strong play from Mabel Dorr. Mabel Dorr, who was part of the Marlow side that won promotion to the English Premier League in 2025, the first time they've ever got there. Oh, stolen inside the circle now. Great save again by Collins to deny Hayward. And carried out of defence once more by Ramshaw. Pam Pillay. But the free hit goes against Pillay, and then that has to be a card. Well, played on quickly. And De Silva will complain about it. I think she was just trying to break it up as Milan was trying to get on with things quickly, but the umpire had signalled straight away that Pillay had done a stick check. Hale read it, played on quickly, and Brittany De Silva committed a foul. Milan, slight mistrap, forces her to double back into the circle. It goes. Spano's there. Brilliant defence again, though. Carried out by Maddie De Silva. And Milan with a lovely touch onto the foot of De Silva. And that's a foul from Bauer Betty as Pedley goes flying. That's all getting a little bit frantic and a little bit messy, you'd have to say. Pedley, though, bounces up quickly. Madonna Blythe just calms things down for Hale. Drills it towards the circle, picked up well, did it? No, it caught the foot that time. Good defence coming in again from Ramshaw. Deflected it onto the foot of Shanae Hayward. We're into the final 9 minutes now. UWA at the moment are just hemmed inside their own half. Barbetti, though, good work by her, trying to feed it forward to Michaelu. Maddie De Silva will get on the end of this one. Over the 23 she goes. Good defence again, although she's just managed to turn and get around the back. Stolen away by Claxton, but illegally, says the umpire. Free hit now to UWA inside Hale's 23. And deflected by Pedley out for a long corner. So UWA player down at the moment. Well, again, not taken from the right spot, so Michaelu will take it from the right spot. Plays it across field to Nelson. Mundy looked to close down. Now it's Ramshaw. Slides a lovely ball into the circle, but sadly for UWA, no one on that line. Closest player was Millie McLaurin. But she was stationary, not accelerating into that space. So no chance of getting on the end of it. Square at the back now to Claxton. Up the line it goes, and too narrow for Mickey Spano to be able to keep it in play. We are halfway through the final quarter. 7.5 minutes left for UWA to find a goal from somewhere. Maddie De Silva calling for it, running up the flank. Ramshaw. Corbett couldn't keep that in play. Taken very quickly by the returning Brittany De Silva. De Silva's got the better of Hale that time. Can't get the better of Boltby. Hayward's back helping out. Boltby again, up in the air it goes, that time off the stick of Ramshaw. So Boltby just needs to calm things down a little bit. Hale do not want to be playing helter-skelter hockey at this point. And it's missed defensively that time by Millie McLaurin. Will be a 16, but the ball took a while to travel and get over the baseline. Barbetti. Barbetti, of course, who is a twin, and the family very much involved in hockey down in the southwest. All playing for the Marist Hockey Club. Heavy touch, but recovered well. Maddie De Silva somehow keeps possession. Now carried forward by Mikhailuc, stumbling as she was just caught by the stick of Dwyer. So free hit to UWA inside the 23. Both players pulling away from the ball. Shani Nelson says, I'll take it. Goes back to Ramshaw. Barbetti now. Slides it down the outside. Good pass finding Millie McLaurin. her pass, trying to feed it into the edge of the circle to Aitken, but Madonna Blythe won the free hit, bursts out of defence, eliminates 3 players, and then just puts it out down by the corner flag. So once again, Hale get the chance to press high and hem UWA inside their own half. And ricocheted up, deflections everywhere. Whistle finally goes, it's going to be a Hale free hit inside the 23. Goes back to Madonna Blythe. She's put under pressure, as she has been all day, by Nisa Flint. Out wide it goes again, a bolt beat down the line, and unfortunately behind the player who'd made the run into the corner. It was Claxton, I think. Oh, and the deflection was almost a good one for Milan, but it's fallen nicely for Maddie De Silva. Feeds it forward now to Seisha Pillay. Pillay cuts inside Vuletic. Pillay still going. Held up by Madonna Blythe, edge of the circle. Maddie De Silva, Shani Nelson finds Pillay inside the D. Pillay turns, shoots, it's dribbling towards goal. Good save, Camilla Bourne. Well, when Seisha Pillay gets it inside the circle, you just wonder whether she can produce a little bit of magic. Short pass deflected inside to the circle, but again, it's stolen by Milan. It was a good deflection coming from Brittany De Silva. Played early that time from Mundy, who was looking to try and feed it back to Milan, but it's a UWA ball now again. Brittany De Silva being chased by Mundy. Spanos steals it off her. Spanos feeds it forward to Sienna Joubert. Joubert almost got it stuck under her feet, but she got the pass away to Milan. Milan feeds it on the outside now. Eliza Swain, can she keep it in play? She can, but almost let it run over the baseline. Tries to feed it across the face of goal. In the end, really good defence by De Silva in front of goal. Carried out again. Lovely swerving run from Nisa Flynn. Oh, and another one. Well, Nisa Flynn, that's 3 players she went past with just a sway of the hips and good skill and a really good pass. Squared inside the D. Oh, Lucy Hills played it to the back post. And was it a touch from Camilla Vaughan? It was indeed. It's a long corner. Well, what a run by Nisa Flynn inside her own final third. In fact, it's a free out to Madonna Blythe. We've got 3 minutes remaining in the match. Is that the last chance for UWA? Or can they conjure something else up? Hale just want the ball up the other end of the field. Spano's running across to try and keep it in play. Runs into the advertising hoardings and unfortunately for Hale, couldn't keep the ball in play. It's ricocheted up that time off Sienna Joubert's stick. Oh, a nice touch. Well, it wasn't taken from the right spot. I was wondering about that. But that just delays the chance for them to get the ball forward. Into the middle it goes again. Nice turn. Oh dear. So Claxton now from the side for Hale. Down the line it goes. Right into the corner for Hale, just to kill a little bit of time. That's going to be a Hale ball right in that far corner. Tyler Pedley takes it back into just out of shot for our cameras. She's keeping the ball there, running the clock down now. We're under 2 minutes left. Still with Hale. It was Joubert who had it, but UWA have got it now. Milan found the foot there. Should be a free hit to Hale. Minute and a half remaining now. Milan calming things down, the captain. South passes, she goes down into the corner. They'll know this is a hard-fought victory if Hale can hang on. So leaving the ball behind now. We're approaching the final minute. Ash Barbetti drills it into the middle of the field of play. Good work by Shanae Hayward. Milan is going to get closed down by De Silva. Fooled her with a lovely little drag. Still with Milan, she tries to turn. De Silva got a touch. Over the side it goes. We're into the final minute now. Milan just checking, is it a ball from the side or a free hit? It's a free hit. So takes it in about a foot, feeds it forward, and Spano didn't get that under control. Chance now for Brittany De Silva. She feeds it to Nelson. Nelson feeds it forward. It's Ramshaw now trying to create. Good work by Milan, just breaking it up on halfway. 35 seconds left. Plenty of space on the left-hand side now for UWA. Really important tackle coming in that time. 22 seconds left. We've seen goals scored in the last second, so don't take your eyes off this game now. UWA keeping possession well. Shanae Hayward doing really well, closing down. Short pass is a good one. Nelson, and it's Nelson versus Madonna Blythe. Madonna Blythe blocks. The ball goes back to Nelson and into the circle, but the hooter sounds, and Hale have hung on for a famous victory here against UWA. Well, both teams should take a bow. That was helter-skelter hockey from end to end for an hour, and a really thrilling match. Mickey Spano's goal, the difference between the two teams. The final score, Hale 1, UWA 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their Danks furniture will last and last and last. Danks, the comfort of home.